And chat, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Let's just dive right into it. Chat is talking about Rick and Morty and Moral Oral. Neither of which I've watched, but I've heard various things about. Chapter 14, 1:28 a.m. Temsick Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. The chef is here? I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Some chicken, apparently. Leaflet. What am I in? I'm in a chicken suitcase, apparently. Huh? What's he doing here? La la la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late, la la la. A little late? It's already ice cold. That does not reach. Oh, I have to go when his hat is tipped back. Oh, what's up here? Love letter Russell. Ooh, spicy. Garlic clothes. Now we get in the football. But I guess we can't interact with that. Oh, I can't get back up to the love letter. Damn. Alright, let's open this. Does that change anything? It does not. Back down here. Been replaying Final Fantasy XIV with Japanese audio, and it's so weird hearing Minfilia emote. Yeah, I'll bet. I can't wait to get her to her new voice actress. Spin. Down here. Seesaw move. I could not get out of the seesaw to... I have to wait for it to roll back. No, I can't ghost while it's teetering. Okay. I'm stuck in the seesaw at the moment. What if I can... Okay, that just brings it back. You know, Lynn, you can see this happening. You could come over and help me. Oh, I could just get to the baseball. Alright, whatever. Oh, there you are, Sissel. Da, da, da. From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for. Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. Yep, that sure is a corpse. Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we've found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Alright, let's see. Whose is this? Arms are raised. Doesn't look like memory. Oh, it's this person. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. You there! You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. This is going to be an annoying chapter, isn't it? Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay. And what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet, in great detail. Excuse me, but, I have to use the restroom. Camilla? I'm coming. You're coming slowly. Well, that explains how the leaflet got up there. I'll be right there. I've located the target, Beauty. Oh, this body's been here for a while. I was wondering. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. So that was before, Ringe left. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. I didn't look at the time, which was my mistake. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Ah! Oh, gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Oh, wow, she's strong. Oh. Why did it move like that? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lunk of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? There appears to be another ghost in play. This'll be interesting. Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But Nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost tricks could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. Are you sure about that, Sissel? But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Yeah, gee, you think? Okay, so we can't stop that thing. We can't stop that thing from falling on him, but we can get him out of the way. Look at that! There's another flame besides mine! PvP! Ooh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? When someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes! I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. Alright, I guess we'll just be up front. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's you? Hey. Oh my god, it is Missile! Sissel? Missile, what are you doing here? Did you die again? Oh my, it's Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla! Missile is so much more powerful than us. Oh no. Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. I have no idea! After Miss Camilla went out and you left. Oh, did he kill himself, knocking himself out on the door? Oh. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it! Oh, he got the doorknob. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her, too. So do we have to save both of them? Oh, no! Dandy killed him! What an asshole. And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. Poor Missile. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please, forgive me. Miss Camilla! I like that this is happening out of temporal order. I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. That's how Camilla got a core! Oh! And I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did! Oh, and it's green for Missile. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Oh, he's got a long range! Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know. It looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw toward the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Wait, am I going to be able to reach that far? Oh! Do I have expanded powers now? I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you... I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out the corner of my eye. And it had a core, too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. Oh, can he pull things? I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? Does he have magnetic powers? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. Interesting! As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape? Go ahead and try it. Touch the swap button. Well, that's incredible. And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? We're going to have to swap the thing and the rugby ball. And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because, you see, I saw one more. Couldn't reach. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. It's a rugby ball. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But not far enough. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now, which is why the park guy is awake. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course! Naturally! What help are you gonna be, park guy? So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just touch this missile icon. That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you touch the Sissel icon, control will come back to me. By the way, you can switch between us with select too. Select, huh? I'll remember that. Okay, let's try it. Together, we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Yeah, this is a cool mechanical twist. Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use the missile icon. Is Missile with me? No, Missile's over here. Okay, Missile can reach over here. Oh, we can hit the lever, can't we? Oh, that would be awful. Alright. Dumpster lid open. We probably have to open that to move the rugby ball, but let's hit it. Oh, no, that goes over this way. Oh, no, that just gets me over here. Whew, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning-fast speed. I've been thinking. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished? It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Yeah, I'll bet. Stop him, eh? Alright. Fire, seesaw, move. So I can get back in the ball. Reach it, damn it. Alright. Damn it. Alright, there's a boot. Leaflet, leaflet. Love letter Russell. What if we knock the umbrella down, knock the rugby ball into it, then close the umbrella, knocking the rugby ball into the dumpster, and swap Mino right as it's over the park guy's head? Oh, I'm probably too late there. What do you think of my lightning-fast pace? I wish you would knock it off, that's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we're going to have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things. Precisely! Except there is one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, eh? Maybe I should rethink things here. Alright. Oh, I can't reach that until he starts spinning it. I was excited to meet Missile again. I'm sad he's dead, though. Well, would you look at that? There sure are a whole lot of round things around here, but none the exact same shape as Mino. Oh, boy. That means it's time for me, right? Oh, boy! My hair is also round. Let's see. To use Missile's powers, I just touch the... Try it and see what happens. Okay, so the globe is round. Are we going to swap it with the tire? Aha! I need to get in the baseball. Oh, let's talk. I'm sorry about all this trouble, Sissel. If only my paw could reach a little further. I could have swapped that big lump one more time. Swapped it with that rugby ball in the tree nearby. That's all right. That's what we're going to do now, together. I'm going to give it my best. The first thing to do is to find a path to that rugby ball. Okay. Okay, so we do the basketball with missile to here. It'll get thrown further. Okay. He can't move things. Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. I've already heard that. Can't reach. Is there anything over here we can swap to? No. Okay. All right. We need to prep missile to move Mino the first time. Or no, we need to get the rugby ball. Get missile into the rugby ball, which will get launched by the basketball that hits it. No, because then Mino would still land on Park Guy. Let's see what happens. It's so heavy, I can't move it very much. Maybe because of that swap I made? I guess a little ball is about all the weight I can handle. You've moved heavier stuff. Okay, not enough. Damn. into the baseball. Use the park equipment to stop him. Nope. Missile. Nope. Let's see what happens. I wonder what happens if we swap this with the basketball while he's on the globe. Nothing. Okay. All right. Okay, we can't swap any of these things around. Oh, couldn't reach. Oh, I couldn't reach again. Okay, that didn't work either. Oh, that was so close! If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? Maybe it could be used to catch him? Catch his chin? For knocking the rugby ball down? Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. What can the umbrella be swapped with? Nope. Into the umbrella. Sizzle, help! There's nothing in reach to swap Mino with. We're too late. Darn. I guess we'll have to start over again. hell? Alright, what the hell are we doing? We can't get Sissel into this until Park Guy gets on it. He loses leaflets. Is it really as simple as dropping the umbrella? Alright. But the hint I've got is I have to stop him from using the park equipment. Let's get in this. Hair is also round. That can't be it, right? I can't swap a ball with his hair. Alright, so what do we have that we can swap? Okay, what if Sissel is up there messing with the umbrella? Oh, maybe you move the umbrella, you swap the basketball with the baseball. He sends the basketball flying, hitting the umbrella and knocking it into the rugby ball, maybe? But I've got a clue that I'm supposed to stop him from moving. But there's nothing I can connect over there. Not quite. Damn it! Not fast enough. Or does that automatically happen when I lift the love letter? Shit. Should there be one other piece of equipment besides the seesaw and the swing? Yeah, the globe thing. But I can't swapping the tire into it does nothing. I tried spinning it while I was in it and he was doing stuff, and it didn't speed it up or anything. I didn't. I didn't try to move it while he was on it. I could have sworn I went into the center of it and hit speed up. Alright, I guess we'll try it. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This just might buy us some time. Maybe he'll just keep spinning around like that the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long. But anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance. Damn it! Damn it! I thought about it too long in the real time. Okay. Get out of that. Oh, would you look at that? There sure are a whole lot of round things around here. But question is, there are 3 of them. Okay, what do I swap to where? The tire doesn't go high enough. Oh, the tire would hit the umbrella. The tire would hit the umbrella. All right, come on. Okay, all right. All right, missile. Get in the ball. Nope, didn't hit the umbrella. I guess I have to use the basketball. There. Alright, he shows up. A missile now. Whoop. Sizzle's in the ball. Whoops. Missiles in the ball. Right, spin harder. Up here. Lift this up. Over here. Close the umbrella. Open the umbrella. And now we see what happens. Let's go into missile. Okay, well now we can use Sissel to lift the ball. Knocking missile towards the thing. Okay, I think I see what I gotta do. Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. Did you see that? The tree branch, it shook a little. I think I saw it shake too. If it only shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down. From this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight. I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together. Hey, Morla Bingy. How's it going? Welcome. Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step. Alright, let's see if I can... The umbrella won't close, will it? Oh, the ball must be in the way. Oh well, I guess we don't have to close it. Alright. But the tire won't hit the umbrella. It didn't go high enough. What else is there to swap around? Oh, I'm an idiot! I know what to do. I'm gonna swap the tire, I'm gonna swap the tire into, excuse me. Swap the tire with the basketball into... Alright, Missile hang out there. Back to Sissel. Alright, up here. Lift up. Okay, into the umbrella. Now we wait for the ball to get in. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? With the ball there, I think I can do it. In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready? You bet! Oh, he put it in his bag. What a jerk, stealing that music box. Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go. The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball. And bonk. There, how's that? My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Now nobody has to die, except you. Missile, you're dead and probably for good. Except for one brave little somebody. Huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's go back and save your life. But won't that undo what we just did? Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now. Hey, Missile theme. I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Missile is a good boy. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course. You're right. Okay, Missile. Have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly. You have my word. Let's go back then, to the present. Maybe we can find a way to get to Missile's corpse. No, it would change too much about the timeline. Even if we did it after everything. And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's all right. After all, she has me! Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile, I'm talking to a dog. Miss Lynn. Oh no! Oh. I'm going to leave it up to Missile. It kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Oh, here I thought we were going to get to keep Missile and do puzzles with him. I guess again later. I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. My apologies. This is for you. Oh. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Is he about to have a stroke? Brain aneurysm? Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. He was a witness to the murder. Not the murder, to the guy Jowd killed. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. Rock of the Gods! What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Mino, huh? Oh, poor Missile. Missile. Oh. Wait a minute. You say G-O-D-S, but do you mean D-O-G-S? Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. The Rock of the Gods? A meteor, huh? The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. Jowd didn't shoot the guy. The meteor got him. A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely! It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? 10 years ago. That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and, through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. So who is this dude? Wait a second. That silhouette looks like he's got long, pointy hair. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. I see a couple of AT-ATs in chat. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods." Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. Temsik. I never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news, and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsik after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. Feeling a little depressed that Jowd wasn't the hero you thought he was? Oh, poor Missile. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So, 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsik thing. And if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. Poor Missile. We found the music box, Detective Jowd. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanello, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Jowd. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. See? He calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. That gun is much bigger than that box. Here you are. Don't look down the barrel! You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. Haha. In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame, too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. That's a little flimsy as far as proof goes. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Ah, but we know some stuff about that, don't we? What's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth. Do you really think so? Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next. Am I right? She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes. Yes, of course. I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next? You'll figure it out. We believe in you. Do we? Do we believe in him? Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. Gee, I wonder how you're connected. Ooh. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough? Fire away. Manipulator. Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too. Ah! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Oh. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me, too? What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too? Yep, she's on camera shooting me. There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jowd about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. So why does the manipulator want Jowd's wife dead? Is it to get Jowd in jail and executed? To get Jowd in jail, what does that accomplish? Cabanela ran off when he realized we'd uncovered the manipulator. Did he want Jowd out of the way? Is he the manipulator, or paying the manipulator? A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Temsic. Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsic. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer. That's not true. You were trying to save me. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. Huh? The truth about 10 years ago. Was he just itching to get a kill? On that day, 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that. I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault. Detective Jowd, all I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. Yeah, Jowd's theme is great. So the man who grabbed me died that day. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And that's the face you were painting! And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. Oh, that's what the thing he had on the wall was. It was Mino. He's painting it because of the park. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Ha ha! I was correct! Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face! Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole, of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me. By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Oh, not now! Okay, so... my name isn't Sissel. Remind me, was it Ray that told me my name? Remind me how I found out the name Sissel. It was the blue guys who called you that. Learned it from the hitman. Interesting. Mr. Minister, Inspector Cabanela, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I was right about Cabanela as well. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life, even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanela! The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing than when I started. Alright, yes, I will save. Save state as. Ghostrick.dst. Save. Excuse me. Alright, question. Actual question. How long is the next chapter? Because if it's going to take me like an hour, hour and a half, I'm going to save it for next time. I guess I should ask, how much of the game do I have to go? Like, how many hours? You can do it now? Half an hour's worth. All right. Well, let's say like 3 hours to go. Cool. Well, this will probably finish on Thursday then, if there's only like 3 hours to go. We do seem to be reaching a climax. The rest of the game would be a few hours, but this next puzzle is pretty doable. Awesome. All right, next chapter it is. Chapter 15, 2:55 a.m. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town and then was killed by a bullet. I was going to eat the curtains if you stopped there. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. What? Excuse me? How many of me are there? Hang on. Hang on. Now you know why people wanted you to keep going. Okay, what the hell is going on? I see myself. There you are, Commander Sith. Finally. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. Okay, so this guy can come back from the dead, and he's not me. Unless he spins off a new ghost soul every time he dies? Is this Ray? Hang on. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? We can talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn. This is gonna be interesting. Yes. We're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Are they underground? We're very close. Are they in a submarine? How do they have a landline in a submarine? Yes, we're very close. We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Oh. They're hooked up to... Okay, that answers my question. Very well. Better get out of here fast, Sissel. So now I'm trapped on a submarine. Nice try, Inspector Cabanela. But you could never stop me. See ya, sucker. Son of a submariner. So, that submarine guy and his people have a deal going with me, do they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Anyway, there's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I'd better talk to him. All right, asshole. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh, boy. Still unconscious, eh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long, then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm going to find my answers, I can't run away from it. I doubt we're going to be able to save Cabanela. Nor should we, really. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. Wait, is Cabanela just being held hostage? That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. Cabanela's not one of the bad guys? Huh. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Does he not know what it's like to feel pain? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Love watching reviews of horror games I would die IRL if I played. Oh man, I love me a good horror game. I'm so sad I didn't have the money to get Callisto Protocol. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that? Oh, his hand is burning. His hand is burning. He doesn't feel pain. I was murdered by all of you. Interesting. So he's piloting a corpse. Callisto Protocol isn't good? Oh. Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there where I was running. Lynn? She was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's on you, asshat. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. Me? Yeah, what's he have to do with it? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Oh, was it his fault this guy got out? You were so proud of your spotless record. In my case, was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. That's fair. That's actually a pretty fair assessment. I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway. Oh! That was a good shot. He was floating there for a second. Ye gods! Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. Is he? Okay, so he's a ghost puppeting a corpse. He's a ghost puppeting a corpse, which hasn't rotted magically. And he's still got his ghost tricks he can play on the stuff around him. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsik. Okay, so we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to PvP this guy at some point. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man. Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanela. He's awake. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanela character who just got shot is me? That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. Alright, so how are we gonna... That's a good point, you hostage. So are you a manipulator too? I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you'd better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. That is a misspelled little, and not just because there's extra eyes. You're right, I'd better be careful. Well, I'm in the past, so I can just... Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Okay. So if he figures out we're here by us doing a ghost trick... Where can I go in here? Rock the helmet, examine the book. The top of this bookshelf is lined with books. This one on top is balanced so precariously, it's a wonder it doesn't fall off. How did the old pigeon guy even reach up here? And I wonder if he makes his pigeon fetch it for him. Alright. Rock the helmet. I can't reach that. I'm gonna close the spout lid. Alright, so that put me there. Look at this place. It's been destroyed. How'd it get destroyed like this? What in the world happened here? think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. And now, there's another death lying hidden here. Pigeon Man's corpse? What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Yep, it's the Pigeon Man. Hey, come to think of it, where is that old pigeon guy? I can get into here, move the hoist. Knocks it down. Well, now I can't get back up. Open the toolbox, examine the measuring device. This is some kind of device. Very astute observation. Sorry, my memory isn't working. Yeah, mine isn't working too well right now either. May I make a suggestion? Make it in spoiler chat first and see if Danny's okay with it. If it's something you don't want me to miss. Spoiler chat has already been talking about it. Okay. Sure, what's your suggestion? People want to see what happens when you trick in front of him. Oh, okay. Mine isn't working too well right now either. I do remember seeing somebody use this equipment, though. Alright, well, let's go back then. Let's see what happens. Well, what's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? Is he gonna shoot the camera? I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I control everything. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. Wait, don't shoot! This other me knows the powers of the dead well. Who wouldn't notice what you just did? You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby!" It looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers right in front of him like that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Thanks for making sure I didn't miss it. Yeah, that was really cool. Let's open the toolbox. So it falls off. Excuse me. Are you awake? I was wondering when we'd find out stuff about this guy. Of course. I never sleep during work hours. Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Cabanela, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy. And I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. I wonder if I'm artificial. Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death, where we can't do tricks in front of him. Oh, in order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? But we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanela. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. He's got the body here. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead. He's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect. It's a spirit. Ridiculous. So you figured it all out, huh? You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanela. So it's really true. I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. I control everything. This shell, people. Just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time? You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence. You know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Zhao did. Now then, Professor. I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Oh, that's a stick of dynamite. Where'd that come from? Professor, look out! That's how Cabanela got fucked up. Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappeared. That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. There's 2 O's in imposter, come on. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab. But he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. Bought him off? I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past. Oh, both E and O are correct spellings? Alright, man. Jump in there and stop that explosion, would you? Easy enough for you to say. Foolish of you to say, too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just do me in some other way. Fair enough. Then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you? I repeat, easy enough for you to say. And most likely impossible to boot. That huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye. Well, what do you propose then, Prof? Pray tell. Your best bet is to save me during the explosion without him noticing. Easy enough for you to say. Sheesh, what's with all these people? Anyhoot, jump in there and do something. Alright, what are my options here? I could drop the door out from under him. Let's see what my other stuff. Measuring device examine. What in the world is this thing? This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temsic radiation, it responds. Ah! So that's how he's still around. Got that, kid? Isn't it a lovely thing? I guess sometimes it's important not to think about things too much. What a sorry pair. What else can I do in this room? Measuring device. Can't reach that. I guess I just... drop him before the explosion. The door opens upwards? It's the source of his powers. If I remove it... What happens if I... It's no use. I can't open it. Could the fact that the professor is standing on it have anything to do with it? I may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set. He sounds so proud of that fact, too. This door. Such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard. Wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead. A door that opens downward, eh? Alright, let's see where the professor goes. Alright, so I guess we just have to wait for the professor to move. Let's stay in the door. Oh, right, he's on it. Alright, I'm centered on that. No, the professor moved on to it. God damn it. Alright, back up, Professor. Get off the door. If I can stop this toy from spinning, I can halt the contraption. But that won't really solve anything. There's a smart boy. If you stop the explosion, he'll just find another way to get to me. It would probably give away the fact that you're here too. So I have to rescue you without stopping the explosion. Is that even possible? That's what has to be done. Deal with it. Get off the door. Back up. As you perhaps have already noticed, time is running out, baby. Yeah, no perhaps about it, I know. But, you know, there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my ghost tricks on in here. It looks like it's all over. Unless I find another path, I'm sort of at a deadlock here. Sissel, hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me, before I'm carried away. Is that Missile? What's with the frail-sounding call for help? He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Yep, a little guy that looks a little fragile, but has strength that'd surprise you. Well, he's asking you to find him, and before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? What? How? How? I don't have the missile button. I only have 4 things I can get into. Oh, you can look without moving. Sissel, there he is again. Farewell. Sounds like your little pal is carried away. Oh, damn it. Where was he? Maybe you should have tried to find him somehow. Maybe you should have looked around, you know, from corner to corner, baby. Now what? Maybe I should start over. I'll have to start over. I know I missed him. As far up as it can go. It's as far as up as it can go. Aha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Sissel, here I am! Oh hey, it's Missile! What are you doing here? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there? No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course! Here, let me come join you. So we can swap the door with another door. Okay, here I am, Sissel. Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky. Checkpointed. Alright. Okay, let's stop that explosion. No, we can't do that. Okay, let's take care of that man in red then. No, we can't do that either. We can't do this. We can't do that. What can we do? We let the explosion happen. Then we rescue the old pigeon guy without the man in red noticing. And your powers are the key to all of it, Missile. Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll do my best. We're talking about a matter of seconds. We can't miss our chance. Alright, where can you go? Toolbox. Motors, how high it can get. Do you remember how to use my powers? Yes, I do. Yeah, you can swap things that have the same shape, right? Well, to be precise, I can swap things that look like they have the same shape. What's the difference? As I was being carried away by the wind and falling into the river, I realized something. If you look at a thing from different angles, it looks different. You know, that's a pretty good point for a little doggy who came in with the sewage. Okay. Oh. No, I can't reach that. Okay, swapping things that have the same shape from a specific angle. Cake. Ball lamp. Telephone. Aha! If I can get the lid over. Aha! I see! Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something. Sissel, my animal instincts are starting to surface. If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. A bigger commotion, eh? Alright, we're going to swap these around. That'll knock the lid over. Now that's what I call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel like a bit like dancing now myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back. What a dangerous bunch. We helped out some rats for once, yup. Rolling, rolling. Swap positions. Unfreeze time. Falls over. Not quite yet. And now. Oh, and Cabanella's in front of Sissel's line of sight. Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you! I can't believe it! You lot actually pulled it off! Sorry, Inspector Cabanela. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor, broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby! Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. Fate averted! What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. I was just remembering the fact that, right about now, the real me is giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Oh, that phone call? Yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that. And what's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl, taken hostage. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yes. We're sorry, little warrior. Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Cabanela, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Sissel? Yeah, we've got 2 new allies. That's right, with us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. All right, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there. Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you. Okay, lovey-dove, we need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. The Japanese version, they call him Little Samurai. Aww. Oh, that poor bird. Nope, I'm gonna look at dialogue. You've got grit, little pigeon. I better get up there before the little pigeon's strength gives out. Missile is waiting for me. I'd better hurry. There you are, Sissel. Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. How are you still with us? If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanela without him noticing. It's even worse than last time. Anywho, jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just touch the missile icon. Alright. Sissel can't go anywhere. What can Missile do? Missile's over here. Hat, microscope, photos. Book. Alright, what the hell are we supposed to do? Now that you have two people to control, the gameplay gets a bit more complex. Yeah. Oh, Sissel can get into the kettle in a minute. All right. Alright, what the hell am I supposed to do here? Wait until the gun fires. Oh, did you see that? That bad Sissel turned around. Do you have to call him that? But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. This is the only time he takes his eyes off of me, too. If you have something to do, do it now. Time to take the first steps towards saving the inspector. Damn it! What's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. Alright, I've already seen this. All right. So when we save this character in white, we should do it without stopping the guy from firing, without him noticing. In other words, once it's fired, the bullet will be the key to this whole thing. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just touch the blank icon. Okay, so we fire the bullet. Do we swap it with the helmet? I know Missile's face is on the icon. Why do you guys keep telling me that? What was that, he says. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you when people know about the state of your record. Missile's in that. But he's still manipulating it somehow. Yikes, I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. Then why did you go to the trouble of shooting him at all? Time's almost up. That's enough chit-chat. But now the situation has changed slightly. These last split seconds are our chance. Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white cloak. Alright. Let's get Sissel out of the helmet. Let's get Missile in the helmet. Alright, split second. He's going to shoot. It's too late. It's no use. Even with my powers, there's nothing I can do. I don't see anything to swap the bullet with. I guess you didn't make it in time. I'm so sorry, Inspector. I guess I'll have to try again. Again? I'm going to get shot again? What the hell did we swap the bullet with? Okay, I can't go down there. The hell is in this room that I can swap around? To swap the helmet, it's necessary to have it looking the same. Dropping the helmet changed its angle too much. Oh, so that's the answer then. Being on the ground changed its look too much. Excuse me. So is there anything we have to do with Sissel here? Alright, so we don't want to move the helmet. Alright. Okay. Our chance is coming up. The last split second, right? Leave it to me. Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead. Oh, he shot him in the head. Oof. Now's our chance. I'm hearing the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else. What? It's our only hope. There's got to be something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. I never saw a bullet before. It has such a cute little shape, doesn't it? I can check out the bullet shape on the top screen. Okay, got it. Now I know what it's shaped like. What? But what the hell else can I swap it? Oh, maybe the kettle lid. Waiting for this. Tried swapping what we could find, but we just made things worse. Not nice, kids. Not nice at all. You put a dent in my lovely mask. I guess we'd better look for something softer to swap with. Should paint the screen around more. Alright. Okay, that's as low and high as I can go. Okay, it's not the spout lid. Aha! But how do we get that swapped with... How do we get that swapped with Rocky Helmet? Missile can't reach. Alright, he's facing away. If we turn on the lamp, he'll notice. So the only thing we can do is swivel this. We'll see what happens when he gets shot and sent. Okay, so I can't trick during this cutscene. I can't reach, which means I can't swap the knit hat. This can't reach that. Okay. I need a hint. I found what I need to get to swap with the bullet, but I can't get it over there. Swap to Sissel. Look at what you can do now. Oh. Nope, missile's in there. Missile here. Is there anything special I have to do here? Oh, yes, I have to... No, I can't swap those. It's... I guess it's... That's not the shape of the bullet in the preview from earlier. Let's see what happens. There's one more step I needed. Oh, maybe I could knock the microscope down? Yeah, we'll see this again. All right, let's try this again. Oh, I need to swap the sizzle. Right, get him here. Oh, that's a red herring. I don't need to do anything with the lamp at all. What exactly is this thing? It looks like a giant nail clipper to me. No, it most certainly does not. It's an instrument used in analyzing radiation, emitting matter. Oh, yes, I see. You're not alone, kid. None of the rest of us understand it either, baby. Yeah, you said it. Okay, so the only thing I can do over here is jiggle the hat, but I need it to stay the right shape. I can't knock the microphone down onto the step stool to drop the hat on that. Photos is just examination. Old pictures of what look like little fragments of rock. Oh, I saw this at the start of the game. This is where they're this is where they're studying that. Figured it out in spoiler chat, so I believe you can too. Those are Temsic fragments. That's an article from back when it was big news. 10 years ago, nobody really understood it. I guess that's still true today. Ignoring an object you examined at the start. Something in this room get untricked, you were actually quite close last time. Well, the only thing I haven't done is turn on the lamp. Oh, I can probably drop the hard hat on the step stool now, can't I? Yeah, I can. Nope. That's not how it works. Really close. You're getting warmer. All right. Tap dancing on hot coals. Alright, let's get up here. Oh, you're giving me a hint. I have to do something with the kettle, don't I? All right. Get into the kettle. Only thing I haven't done. It's an object that you're completely ignoring. Is it the book? Examine it once before you went back to save Pigeon Man. One of the big criticisms I've heard about the new God of War game is that the NPCs are way too quick to give hints to puzzles. Yeah, I've heard that too. Like, they practically tell you the answers. Okay, I can examine the book. Top of this bookshelf is lined with books. This is the only thing I've gone in everything. Shape is the book, and have you seen anything else that shape at any point? Nope, that's where Missile is. Alright, let's get missile out of this thing. Wait. I should have brought missile to this. Come on, get shot. Bring the step stool over here. Jiggle this, drop it down. The step stool back. Doge. I see. I've got to get rid of the hard hat. I get it. Nope, trick it. And now we wait. Grab this. And we move this. And we switch to Doge. And we swap this. Ha-ha! Well, would you look at that? Right on the hook. I love knit hats. So warm. And most of all, soft. Hey, now that I'm looking at it, that hat is the same shape as the helmet you just knocked down. Aha! I thought so! Hey, thanks for the gifted sub, Alana. Oh, and he can't see the knit cap. I don't think he noticed. Looks like you pulled it off. You pulled off another magic disappearing act. And now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm, and most of all, soft. Did I do all right? Yes, Missile, you did wonderfully. You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it too. Over and over. What I saw in just these 4 minutes. Good dog, best friend. Gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two were working together. That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Okay, let's hurry back. Back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla. You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. It's got to be a list of best dogs in video games, and Missile has got to be on that list. He definitely belongs on that list. Hey, it's the Cabanela theme. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanela, the man in red left. And now, a new story is about to unfold in a new present. How are you feeling, you old crazy character? Oh, he laughed. Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Like your broken ribs? Used to be a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me. Yeah, right, like I'm gonna believe that. So what? The guy in red is gone, eh? Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us. Oh yeah. Damn it, you picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. Surely they heard the explosion and came running. Well, it looks like both of their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of the Inspector in white, I can't call it a complete success. But in any case, these two have the information I need to start tracking the manipulator. I'd better talk to them. Cabanela first. Oh, and there's Missile over there! If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. I might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yeah, sorry. I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. I guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. Ooh, lore dump! Revenge. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago. He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. But what about when he said this? It's such a cool detail that he burns his hand and doesn't even notice. I was murdered by all of you! Detective Jowd, who forced me into a corner, Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park, and I'm finally you, Inspector Cabanela. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Yes, 10 years ago, on that day, the Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made 2 very stupid mistakes. What'd you do? Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. Okay, not cool. Not a good cop. But I'd just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement. But I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanela, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. He still had that walk, and that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. Your gun? How'd you lose your gun? My gun. How could you... He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. Why did you have it out? How did you leave it behind? If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. Manipulator. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Yeah, that's instantly fired. Or shuffled to the next precinct, you know, whichever happens. Overseas communication. For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. And in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Those 2 inmates at the special prison, eh? We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then, finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. Submarine? But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands. See, this game keeps up the Ace Attorney tradition of political commentary on the Japanese legal system. It sure does! Right, highly unlikely they'd use him for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl as a hostage. Camilla. We have to stop him before he leaves the country. Spotless record. Sure isn't that spotless? This spotless record of yours. Is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Phoenix Wright has a Sissel color palette. Oh, that's fun. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life, eh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the Manipulator case. The Manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much? Of course. Why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Jowd, shooting Ulma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The Manipulator. He's going to prove that Jowd is innocent. What incredible determination. Cabanella's determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, eh? But there's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. What's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around. Give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. All right, let's talk to Missile! All right, Sissel, it's time to go. Out into the big wide world to rescue Miss Camilla. Hold on a minute, Missile. I have to talk to these two first. Oh, okay, I understand. But just know one thing. I go where the wind takes me. Literally. Is this little doggy trying to put pressure on me? Alright, we'll talk to the scientist. Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. The police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. Wonder if he's still got that embedded in him. Hot take: lawful neutral is the most interesting D&D alignment. He is lawful neutral, isn't he? There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished. Vanished? He can teleport? Or maybe go invisible, but leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity too. Unusual corpse. That's the only way I can describe it too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead, all right, no question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch, but I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. Man, this Thames agree. And this is in the Ace Attorney universe? Interesting that supernatural stuff takes place in the Ace Attorney universe. Like actual supernatural stuff. Well, I guess Maya was actually letting... connecting to her sister's ghost. Mia, that's her name. Yeah, I don't remember the first Ace Attorney really well. I should do stream playthroughs of the Ace Attorney trilogy. But I don't know whether I would want to do Ace Attorney 1 on stream or not, because I did play it 20 years ago. That would be hype. What do you guys think? Should I play the first one on stream? For audience's sake, yes. That would be hype. You said you didn't do Rise from the Ashes. I did not do the extra case at the end. I love AA1. I would watch a stream even if it wasn't fresh. I think 20 years is enough time that your reactions would still be pretty genuine. Yes, please do. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. I have it on Switch. I have the trilogy on Switch. How did your autocorrect turn definitely into defiantly, but not catch choice turning into Chosy? I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What do you mean? His body rejected all cuts, I guess. The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went, and no scarring or blood either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way the corpse could have disappeared. If it got up and walked away. Yeah, Quiet Man's autocorrect is actually pretty funny. If you stick with it for a while, the things it catches, the things it doesn't catch, and the things it changes are nonsensical. It's pretty funny. What's that? Wait, what if I'm Alma? It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. Clue left behind. The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. Radiation? I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown. Wait a minute. Could it be... That's right. It was coming from that meteorite fragment. I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And, just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here. Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush? Cabanella's arrival. It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temsic. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? Yeah, fair. Absolutely fair. I was investigating the manipulator case then. Then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "The source of my power is not of this world." And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Temsic were somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. Oh, he did make her kill her mom. Man, this is a hell of a lore dump. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd? That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. But there was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce, no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Jowd it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move. Yeah, this chapter has taken like an hour and a half. Not the half hour that you guys suggested. I got stuck on it for a while, so there's that. But no, I'm happy I did this chapter tonight. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Hey, Lynn! Inspector Cabanella! Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him? It's okay. I didn't think you were that cool. If you're willing to do one more longer stream, you can beat the game in one more sitting. Well, we'll see how fast I get through it on Thursday. At worst, I'll finish it on Saturday after Final Fantasy XIV. We'll see. Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry. I just heard you were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer. Not a good cop. Yikes. Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. Oh, right. Danny's going to be at pub on Thursday. When are you going to be at the pub, Danny, on Thursday? If there's only like 3 hours of game left after this, then I'll probably just do it all on Saturday then. 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. your time. Oh, right. You were leaving at 3. Ooh. I think it would be best, because the next time I can get together with Love is Thursday, because I forgot about doing Ghost Trick at noon. I think I'm going to do the Pokedex stuff with Love on Thursday, and we'll do Ghost Trick on Saturday. Could just do Ghost Trick all day Saturday and Final Fantasy XIV on Sunday, because I can't be there and I want to play through Coils with you. I believe I have something scheduled for Sunday. One sec. I have... Sunday's the 11th, right? I possibly have a patron stream on Sunday. I possibly have a patron stream on Sunday. We could just save Coils for the 17th. We don't know if I have a patron stream on Sunday, because I'm having trouble getting Sony to fill my wallet so I can buy a game on PS3, because you have to go through a whole bunch of convoluted nonsense to get PS3 wallet money now. Coils on the 17th would be nice. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do MSQ or Hildebrand on the 11th. Or the 10th, sorry. And we'll do Coils on the 17th. I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke. Jowd, what are you doing here? But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh. Jowd! The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too. That's a pretty extreme while he was at it. Lots of people here together now, who all have cores. Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around, and then you swoop in at the last second. Jowd. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. That's an odd thing to do. I promised to give it back to you one day. Go, Pigeon. Pigeon, go. Okay, it looks good with the prison outfit. That looks good on him. I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. Are we not going to get Cabanela to the hospital? This present you gave me, it's just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Are you not going to take Missile and I with you? I guess we'll stick with Lynn. Sissel, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. Well, I've only got a couple of hours before I evaporate, so if that's how it works, if that's even how it works, maybe the Temsic radiation is what's keeping not Sissel's ghost in his body? Alright, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanella. It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. Oh, thank God. Oh, saving. Yes, I will save. Yes, I will save the state as ghosttrick.dst. Yes. Okay. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. Oh, man, that was really cool. My favorite part of that, though, my favorite little bit of that, was Evil Sissel leaving his hand on the stove and it burning and not noticing. That's such a cool tidbit. This is a really good game, Danny. I wouldn't say it's my favorite game I've ever played, but it's really good. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. Definitely. The story is really good, yeah. It's one of the best DS games I've ever played, yeah. Definitely definitely really good, really cool mechanics, really good characters, really cool mystery. I'm glad I called that was Sissel's body. Sissel was the kidnapper in the park the moment I saw his silhouette. That feels good. Huh. But yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. So, the next time we play this will be on Saturday. I am doing something Friday, right? Yes. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some shiny hunting and raiding in Pokemon around noon, EST. Thursday, I will be getting together with Nightflower Love again, and doing the second part of our look through the Pokedex, where we talk about all the Pokemon in it and what we like and what we don't like, or what we like and what we like less in Love's case, because she likes everything about Pokemon. And then Friday, I'll be playing To the Moon for a patron. Then on Saturday at 1 p.m., I'll be doing Final Fantasy XIV for a few hours. And then, let's say 5:30 EST or 6 EST, I will play more Ghost Trick and try to finish it. Yeah, let's say 6 p.m. EST we'll do Ghost Trick on Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing in a bit. I'm going to get off. I'm going to have something to eat. I'm going to set today's Pokemon stream to export. In DaVinci Resolve, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Adios.